Trisha Maria here. Welcome back to my channel. Where have you been? Just kidding. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so excited to have you here, as are the plants. On my channel we do workouts, we talk about fitness, we talk about health, and if you're into that, I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button. Go ahead. I'll wait. Good job. Today we have a 30-minute strength and isometric training session. At the end, we're doing an AMRAP. So we are going to be working for 40 seconds, resting for 20. You will need a set of dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells, that's fine. Wine bottles, water bottles, gourds. And also these exercises are perfectly fine without dumbbells. Our AMRAP is going to be 5 exercises. I will list the exercises before we hop into it. That will be for 5 minutes. And you're going to do as many reps of a set as you can. Let's go.
Alrighty, hold tighty. I hope you're excited. I know I am. You have your weights. We're doing bicep curls. So your weights are coming up to your shoulders and then dropping down mid-thigh. Your elbow is wide open. Make sure that your core is engaged. Make sure that you're squeezing those glutes, okay? Great job, everybody. I hope you're excited for this workout. It's gonna be a great burner, nice and steady movements. We're gonna build some strength and really have fun with this. Great job. Okay, rest. First set done. All right, do a little dance. Get excited. All right, 10 seconds left here. Okay, bicep curl hold. Pick up those weights. Arms are at 90 degrees, okay? Hold them tight into your torso. Make sure that you're squeezing your glutes. Keep your feet hips width distance apart and make sure that you're engaging your core here. So this entire time I'm flexing all of my muscles. It's a full body exercise. Okay, halfway through. Great job, everybody. Okay, you've got less than 5 seconds here. Come on, hold it. And put those weights safely down. All right, next we have our bent over row. So again, grab your weights. Make sure that there's a slight bend in your knees and hinge forward. Your back should be straight, okay? And pull up, pull up. Keep your gaze slightly forward. You shouldn't be looking up across to, well, in my case, I shouldn't be looking up at my French doors. I'm looking straight down and slightly forward. My feet are hips width distance apart. I have a slight bend in my knees. Modification here, drop a set or do this without weights. It's a good way to get used to the movements. Okay, rest. Great job. Next, we've got our bent over row hold. So again, we have a slight bend in our knees. We're going to hinge forward, hold those weights up, and simply stay there. If you need to, just release, drop down, and pull up. Make sure your back is straight this whole time. Make sure that your gaze is slightly forward. Your feet are hips width distance apart. Okay, 20 seconds left here. Checking out my form in the mirror, making sure I'm not steering you in the wrong direction. Great job, everybody. Okay, we've got less than 5 seconds here. Great. Okay, put those weights down safely. Remember to smile. Next exercise, we have our wide curl. So this is one of my favorite ones, but again, you're going to engage your core, squeeze your glutes, make sure that your feet are hips width distance apart, elbows are tucked in, and wrists are facing up. We're going to lift up to the shoulders and drop down until our elbows are wide open, okay? Gaze is straight forward. You can see that I am engaging every part of my body here, okay? Great job, everybody. Modification for this exercise is to drop set again, or do this without any weights. If you don't have weights, again, just use wine bottles or a gourd. Okay, great. Next, we have our wide curl in and out. So we're just rotating in and out, in and out. Great, so pick up those weights. Again, elbows are in. We're going to hold them in a wide curl and then simply rotate in towards our body. Great job. And then out. Great job. Okay, so feet or hips width distance apart. I am engaging every part of my body. I can feel my core. I can feel my thighs. I'm engaging my glutes. My back is straight. My gaze is straight forward. Modification here is to do what I'm doing. Just simply hold it with your elbows in if the curl and moving it in and out is too much. That's completely fine. Great job. Okay, put those weights down. We've got a tricep extension, so I'm going to go on my knees for this. This is going to provide a little bit more stabilization or stabilization. New word today, stabilization, for your core and for my core. But notice that I am squeezing all of my glutes, every single one of them. I'm squeezing all of them. Okay. I hope you got that joke. I'm squeezing my core. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together as the weight comes down. Notice my neck is not craned forward. It's straight up. My gaze is straight forward here, okay? Okay, and rest. Great job. Safely put that weight down. Okay, up next we have our tricep extension hold. So we are on our knees still, our core is going to be engaged, and we're going to hold that weight just behind our head. Our neck isn't going to be craned though. Our elbows are at a 90-degree angle. Keep your back straight, keep your gaze forward. If you need to, you can lean forward a little bit here just to engage your core a little bit more. You can also raise your body off of your heels. As you can see that I'm leaning on my heels a little bit. That takes some of the pressure off. Modification here, just simply drop a set or do this without weights. Great job, and rest. The slow burner, that one. Great job. You got a dad thumbs up. Okay, we have our shoulder presses here. Okay, so raise up, keep your back straight, engage your core, squeeze your glutes. Weights are at your shoulders, and we press up. Great job, press up. Modification here, drop set. Go to a lower set of dumbbells, or do this without weights. If you have a resistance band, hold the resistance band and simply squeeze, make it taut, and raise the resistance band above your head as you go along. That's just as effective. Great job. You've got less than 3 seconds, and rest. Up next, we have our hold. Make sure to drink some water if you need it. It's always good to hydrate. Great job. So raise up and keep your weights at a 90-degree angle. Your elbows are at a 90-degree angle. Notice I'm facing forward just so I can see all your pretty faces. Just kidding, I can't see your faces. But now you can see what my form looks like, okay? From the front. Hold those weights up. Make sure to breathe. Make sure to flex. Keep your core engaged. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your quads. Less than 3 seconds here. And rest. Whew. You should feel that. That's a burner. Great job, everybody. You're doing so well. You should be very proud of yourself. Up next, we have our Superwoman raises. So get your mat ready. Move those weights safely out to the side. I'm going to move my plants so that I don't cause a casualty and adjust to my mat. Here you're on your stomach. Your arms are outstretched. Your feet are raised. And we're simply going to raise up and down. Gaze is straight down. This is going to increase the strength of your lower back. Great job, Trisha. Up and down. Good work. Okay, so squeeze your glutes here. Again, I sound like a broken record, but it's so imperative that you do that. Otherwise, this exercise is not beneficial. Raise up and down. Keep your arms outstretched in front of you. Great job. And let's rest. Just going to adjust my camera so that you can see the full aspect of this workout. Hello. Next, we have our Superwoman hold. So we're on our stomachs, arms are outstretched, and we hold. Your gaze is straight down. That's what I'm motioning for. Your feet are flexed here. Adjust your hair. That's important. Keep your core engaged here. If you need to, it's okay to take a break, rest. If your form is being compromised, simply lower down, take a minute, take a breath, and then raise back up again. This is a challenging exercise. It looks so simple, but it's very challenging. Great job. And rest. Great job. Okay. You're doing so well. You should be very proud of yourself. Up next, we have our swimmers. So we're on our stomach and our arms are alternating, reaching forward, and our feet are in a flutter kick. So get down on your stomach, get ready, get your mind right. Okay, and outstretch, and we flutter kick. Again, your gaze is straight down, your glutes are engaged, your core is engaged as well. Make sure that your shoulder blades are pinching as you are raising up, okay? Great job. Just imagine that you're swimming in the South Sea. I don't think that's an actual place, but imagine you're swimming somewhere in Bermuda and you're looking down at all of the fishes just, fluttering by. Great job. And rest. Wonderful. You didn't scare any fish. I think that's awesome. That's something to be commended. Up next, we have a swimmer's hold. So pick one side to start with. That side is going to have the arm outstretched and the opposite arm reaching back. And we're just going to hold. Feet are raised, glute is stretched. I don't think you're stretching your glutes here. You should be flexing your glutes. Goodness gracious. Need more coffee today. So keep your core engaged. Make sure your gaze is straight down. If you need to, because I know this is challenging, lower down a bit, take a breath, and then raise back up. You're doing so well. See some clownfishes as I'm swimming here. Well, I'm not really swimming, I'm just kind of floating. This is floating. And rest. Woo. Okay. Do a little child's pose. Stretch your lower back. Up next, we've got our swimmers again. So again, we're down. Let's go to Thailand now. We're gonna swim off of a beach in Thailand. We're just enjoying the clear blue water. Nice and bright blue. Great for your mind, great for your soul. Get that happy thought in there and just keep swimming. Good job, everybody. You're doing so well. We've got less than 20 seconds here. Keep those arms stretching forward. Keep those feet fluttering. If you need to, feel free to lower down for a hot second and then keep going, especially if your form is compromised. Great job. Almost there. Come on, you can do this. And rest. Great job. So we've got a hold on the opposite side now. But first, get a small child's pose in there. Be kind to your lower back. So the opposite side has the arm outstretched now, and the other arm is reaching back towards your glutes. Okay, feet are raised, gaze is straight down, glutes are nice and tight. My shoulder blades are nice and pinched, and I'm engaging my core the entirety of the time. This is a full body exercise here. Okay, less than 20 seconds. I know that this is challenging. You've got this. If you need to, lower for a hot second. Your form is compromised. Great job. Almost there. Less than 3 seconds. And rest. Whew. Okay. Up next, we have our hollow hold with flutter kicks. So on our backs this time, say goodbye to stomach exercises. And our feet are outstretched and we are in a hollow hold. Modification is what I'm demonstrating right here. Feet are straight up to the sky. As your lower back is touching the ground, lower your feet. As soon as your lower back comes off of the ground, then you know that you need to not go any further. My gaze is straight up, okay? My core is engaged. I'm keeping my hands at prayer here just to be kind to my, my neck. So here's another variation for the flutter kicks, alternating ankle over ankle. Or just hold, okay? Great job. Next, we just hollow hold. So as I'd mentioned before, the modification for this, I'm just pointing out that my hair is growing. I've got a nice clip in there. So modification for our hollow hold, feet are up to the ceiling. And again, your lower back is touching the ground. As you lower your feet, make sure that your lower back is touching the ground the entirety of the time. As soon as the lower back comes off, or you're struggling, or you're craning your neck, that means you need to keep your feet slightly higher than the last notch, I guess, that you were at, okay? So outstretch your arms to provide some balance. Keep your core engaged, your glutes are engaged. My feet are about 1.5 inches off of the ground, maybe 2 inches. That's a little challenging. Great job, everybody. Up next, we have regular push-ups. So our hands are shoulder width apart. Our gaze is going to be straight forward. Our feet are outstretched. And we're simply doing our push-ups. Keep your back nice and straight. Try to puff up in between your shoulder blades. Make sure that your gaze is straight forward. If you need to, take a minute and breathe. Modification, put your knees to the ground, raise your feet, and do these from your knees. It's just as effective. And rest. Great job. Up next, we have our plank. We're going to go on our forearms. Just gonna get my weights ready for the next exercise. I'm all about being prepared. Okay, drop to your forearms. Great job. So you can be on your hands or your forearms, but I'm dropping to those good old trusty forearms. My elbows are underneath my shoulders. My feet are a little bit closer than shoulder distance. My glutes are squeezed tight. My core is engaged. I'm puffing up in between my shoulder blades. If I'm bored, I'm going to do some toe taps. It's a good distraction. It does add challenge though. And rest. Okay, up next we have our plank row. So weight underneath each shoulder. Feet are splayed out a little bit further than hips width distance. And we're going to row on each side. Okay, up and up. Try not to rotate, okay? Keep your body as straight as you possibly can. Puff up in between your shoulder blades. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your gaze slightly forward. Modification for this, go on your knees and do the same plank row. Further modification, put the weights to the side and simply lift your hands up as you go. Great job. Engage that core. Almost done. You've got less than 5 seconds here. And rest. Up next, we have our forearm side plank. You can go on your hands here. We're going to work our side obliques. Okay. So I'm going to start on my hands. And then I'm going to drop to my forearms. Okay, my core is engaged, my feet are stacked. Modification, drop to your knees here as I'm demonstrating. Okay, great work. Okay, keep that core engaged. Make sure that you're raising those hips. Try not to let them sink down. You don't want any arch, you want a straight line. And rest. Great work. Okay. Take a breather here. We're going back to our plank rows. So again, modification for this, you're going to your knees and you're still doing those rows. Further modification, put the weights to the side and simply lift your hands up in the plank row motion. Okay? Get to your feet. Splay them out wider than hips width distance. And row. Gaze is straight forward. Body is straight. You're trying not to rock. Squeeze your glutes. Great job, everybody. If you need to, too, you don't have to have your hands on the weights the entirety of the time. That just adds ease. And rest. Great job. I know that's a challenging one. Okay, now we do our side plank on the opposite side. We're going to start on our hands first, and then we'll drop to our forearm. Our feet is going to be stacked, and by is I mean are. Our feet are going to be stacked. Grammar. Okay, hand is directly underneath your shoulder. You can raise your other arm to the sky. Great, and drop down to your forearm. Keep your gaze straight forward. Modification, drop to your knees as I'm demonstrating here. But if you can, stack your feet, raise those hips. I'm keeping my opposing arm in the air to make sure that I remember to balance. And rest. Great job. Up next is one of the more challenging exercises, I think, for me, that is a hamstring march with a resistance band. So if you have a resistance band, great, put that on around your thighs. Stretch your feet out all the way to the end of your mat if you can. Raise your glutes in the air and simply lift your feet. Make sure that your core is engaged. Protect your lower back, okay? If you're arching your back, you're hurting yourself here. You're not doing anything to help you grow stronger. Keep your gaze straight forward to the ceiling and raise that heel, and rest. Whew. Working on your hamstrings, so important, something that many forget to do, and this is a great exercise to incorporate in your everyday workout regimen. Up next, we have our hamstring march hold. So we are simply raising our glutes, lifting one leg in the air, making sure to really challenge that resistance band, squeeze your glutes, make sure that the foot that is raised is flexed. Great work. Okay, less than 20 seconds here. Make sure that your core is engaged. Make sure that your gaze is up to the ceiling, okay? Great work. And rest. Up next, we have our hamstring march again with the resistance band. Okay, raise your glutes and heel up, we march. Squeeze your glutes, remember, squeeze that core, raise that heel, just hold for a brief second and lower. Try not to rock, okay? Modification here, drop the resistance band, okay? You can also lower your booty to the ground and simply do the hamstring march with the exact same motions, just your butt on the ground. Okay, but your core is engaged the entirety of the time. All right, we've got less than 5 seconds here. Great work. Okay, rest. Okay, up next we have our hamstring march hold on the opposite side. So again, our heels are outstretched, the opposite leg is raised to the sky, okay? Remember to squeeze your glutes, raise up, there we go, and raise that foot. Modification is I'm demonstrating here, and great. That was a quick demonstration. I'll make sure to do longer demonstrations for those modifications in the future. Great job, keep that focus. You're almost done, you're doing so well. Okay, less than 15 seconds here. Keep that core engaged, keep that glute nice and tight. Your hamstrings will thank you after this. And we rest. Great job. Okay. Now we're just going to get some weights. If you don't have weights, that's completely fine. This exercise is just as beneficial without them. I'm going to grab both of my 15s, put them in my lap. If you have a towel handy, you can put that underneath your weights. Now we're just going to do those weighted glute bridges. I've kept the resistance band on my quads so that I am adding just a little bit of extra challenge here. You can take those off though, and remember just to keep your knees hips width distance apart, okay? Raise down, kiss the floor, and up. Okay, less than 20 seconds here. You've got this. Make sure that you're holding those weights so that they're not rolling around. That doesn't make for a very beneficial exercise, right? You don't want to hit yourself in the chin. Great job, kiss the floor, and up. Modification, drop the weights, drop the resistance band, and simply do those glute bridges. Great work, and we rest. Up next, we have our glute bridge hold. So we're doing the exact same exercise with the weights in our lap, and we're raising our glutes to the sky and holding. Modification here, simply put those weights to the side, take the resistance band off, and just do your regular glute bridge. It's just as effective. Make sure that your core is engaged. We don't want any chicken ribs here, so you shouldn't be arching your back. Your core should be straight. Your back should be straight, okay? Great work. Remember to breathe. You should be breathing throughout. Awesome work, everybody. Great. And drop that down. Great work. Okay.
5 tuck jumps, 5 snatches, 5 on either side, that is, and 10 skaters, 5, and then 5 squat to press. And that's for 5 minutes. Let's go.
All right, let's get that AMRAP in 3, 2, 1. 5 tuck jumps. Modification here, simply raise one knee as a step touch. Snatches, very important here. Back is straight, gaze is forward. I'm touching the ground slightly with my weight and raising it up. We got 5 per side. Now we're gonna switch to the other side and raise. 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Good, got it. Now we've got our skaters, so make sure that you've got enough space here and hop from side to side. Opposite leg comes straight out. Use your arms for momentum. Hop further, hop higher if you need to, if you want to add that extra challenge. Skaters are a great little cardio boost. Now we've got squat to a press. So squat down, back straight, core engaged, and press. When we squat, our knees are not over our toes. Okay, you should be leaning back into your heels here. If you're on your toes while you're squatting, you're not doing the squat correctly, you're hurting yourself. Okay, you should be able to wiggle your toes around as you do your squats. All right, I'm getting that mat out of the way. We got our tuck jumps. Great job. Now our 5 snatches. And up. Great work. We're almost done with this workout. You should feel so proud of yourself. Keep going. You got this. Come on, get that game face on. Switch to the other side. Come on, you didn't come this far just to come this far. You only have 3 minutes left here. Come on, you've got this. Okay, weights to the side. And we're back to the skaters. Hop and hop. Try not to kick your door like I am. Hopefully you have a little bit more space. Great work. Grab your squats. Grab your weights for your squats and press. And press. Remember what I said here. If you're squatting and your toes are providing you balance, you're not doing it correctly. You should be leaning into your heels. Okay. All right, back to those tuck jumps. Remember, modification for your tuck jumps is simply raise a knee and raise a knee, one at a time, as you stand. Great work. Snatches. I think I've mentioned this before, but snatches are my favorite exercise. A snatch, a Russian deadlift, a good burpee. Oh, just makes me really happy to think about those exercises. Great, switch sides. Come on, game face, gaze forward, keep that core engaged, keep that glute nice and tight. And by that glute, I mean both glutes. Skaters, hop, hop, hop. Come on, you've got this. You're probably thinking right now, dang, this is a long 5 minutes. 5 minutes can seem long, but remember, you're building some very crucial muscle groups right now. And this is just pushing that little bit over the edge here to really increase your strength, your endurance. Great work. All right, guess what, everybody? This is our last minute. Last minute of the AMRAP. Tuck jumps. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Oh, I'm going for gold. Did a 6th. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I think everybody should go for gold. Okay, snatches. Gaze forward, back straight. Raise that weight above your head. Switch. And great work here. All right, come on, Trisha. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We've got 10 skaters up next. Let's go, push yourself. Let's see if we can finish the whole set. 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm doing a whole bunch more skaters instead. Okay. Great work, everybody. You did it. Thank you so much for working out with me today.
All right, everybody. That was your 30-minute isometric and training. That was your 30-minute strength and isometric training session. I hope that you sweated. I know that I did. I just did it with you. Please make sure to stretch after this. Please make sure to drink lots of water. On your way out the door, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to hit that, there's a lot of don't forget. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you never miss another video with Lance and I. All right, everybody. Have a cool day. Bye-bye.